G'day comrade subscribers, thanks for hanging around. I thought I'd finally do another video. So I have done this. I have replaced the faulty cartridge connector on my Sega SC3000, which is this one here. So if you have a look in there, you can see some of the things are broken. So I wasn't too happy about that. So I've replaced it with this one. I think I got it from Mouser. So it works perfectly. But the machine isn't. So I'm going to have to do some troubleshooting on that. And I don't really have any spare parts, so I haven't done anything yet. But so I'm going to do something else. And I came down, first time in a week, and it's a little Huntsman. So it's the garage, so I'll let him or her be. They're not poisonous as far as I know. But they can get pretty big, so I don't like spiders, so they can be a bit scary. But yeah, I'll let this one roam around the garage, and I think, what do they, other spiders? I'm not sure, but I'll shoo him or her off so I don't stand on him, and let him be. Okay. The topic for this video, I won't say today's video because I might do another one this afternoon, is so I've been going through some old footage and uploading to my other channel. Unfortunately, some of it's not so good because, you know, 20 years ago there was no YouTube, I think. Well, you know, you didn't upload your footage to YouTube, whereas now, you know, people film their daily breakfasts. So this is a Sony DCR digital. No, it's not a digital camera recorder. DCR. Where is it? Somewhere written. Oh, it's under here. Yeah, DCR-PC100E. So wifey bought this for me for wedding present, actually. So 2000. So I've got some footage on it. Hopefully some of it's interesting. So what have I got in here? But unfortunately the batteries no longer hold charge. But if we go to VTR, and I love this good old love these Japanese. Okay, so that's Finland and UK, so no idea what exactly is on that, but I think Estonia is on there as well. I think high school friend came over and visited me when I was living in Finland, and we took the ferry over. So I've got that, and I've got some others. So we've got Luxembourg. I've got Luxembourg on here. So there's a reason why I went to Luxembourg. Got Corfu, Lanzarote, honeymoon. So that was when we were living. I was in Finland. Wife was in the UK. So yeah, so we came to Australia via Singapore. So I don't know what's on it. But if there's any interesting street scenes, then I'll probably, you know, I'll upload it to my other channel. And actually, the reason for going to Luxembourg, was before the euro came in. Before all the interesting European currencies disappeared, and we were left with the bloody boring euro designed by Committee Euro. I wanted to get some Luxembourg francs. So that actually turned out to be a bit more difficult. I think. Aussie $1 note, $2 note, $5 note, $10 note. Oh, the original $10 polymer note. So tempting to go in and use this and utterly confuse the youngsters because they would never have seen one of these. Still legal tender, but. That's okay. Oh, here we go. Luxembourg. I've got one. I thought I got two. So what's that? That's Taiwan, Hong Kong, China, India, New Zealand, Vanuatu, Vietnam, Scotland, Guernsey. £1 from Guernsey. Okay. Iraq, Belgium. Russia. Anyway, so yeah, so I like to collect currency. So So I've got some, like the European currencies are much more interesting than the euros. But yeah, so this is the reason why I went to I wanted to go to Luxembourg, was basically to get some Luxembourgeois francs. I don't know, Lufs, L-U-F. And interestingly, I actually had to go into a bank, to the foreign exchange bureau at a bank, to get some. This was in Luxembourg, because they had a currency union already with Belgium. So everywhere you went, basically it was just Belgian francs, BEFs, which I've got in here somewhere. Let me find them. Found it. So 100 Belgian francs, 100 Luxembourgeois, or I don't know, francs. So you can see they're identical. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, slightly different. Anyway, equal value, but this was the predominant currency in Luxembourg, not not this one. So like I said, I had to go into a bank to actually get one of these, because everywhere was just Belgian francs. So I'm very glad I got one. So the thing I always used to do was always just try and get a pristine copy of the lowest denomination note on my travels. So just looking, Swedish, 50 krona. I think, yeah, Sweden hasn't joined the currency union, have they? What was this one? Oh, that's Swedish as well. So, yeah, anyway, so just so much more interesting. So this is 10 guilders, barcode, 10 guilders from Netherlands, obviously. Much more interesting than the boring old, 500 francs from Belgium. So much more interesting than the, okay, I've got a few hundred francs. I must have about 1,000 francs. I don't know if that was worth anything. Anyway, so the whole reason of this video is, okay, so back in the olden days, all you had to do is you had to connect this up via FireWire. So you've got what Sony call an iLink port on the front, which is basically a FireWire there, well, which is a mini FireWire port, I guess, 400 megabits per second. And then you connect it up to your iMac, rip, mix, burn, with a normal FireWire 400 port, and then you could just ingest the footage. Not possible to do that these days on modern Macs. So I've got my MacBook Air here. So the best that you can do is you can get a FireWire, I guess, I don't know, it's an iLink. I call this an iLink. So it's FireWire 400 to FireWire 800. So that, for example, you can use on your Mac Pro, your G5 or your Intel Mac Pro, because it's got FireWire 800 ports. But to use it on, say, on my Mac, so this is my MacBook Air M2, so it's Mac or Apple Silicon. As you can see, it's just got two USB-C / Thunderbolt 3, maybe Thunderbolt 4, I'm not sure, ports. And that's it. So if I want to rip it onto here, first of all, I've got to get a FireWire 800 to Thunderbolt 2 connector, which is also used, I think, mini display port. Also used as display port as well. So I had to get one of those. Well, first of all, I had to get one of these. I'm pretty sure I had one, but I couldn't find it. So iLink to FireWire 800. Then I've got a FireWire 800 to Thunderbolt 2. And then I've got a Thunderbolt 2 to Thunderbolt 3 / USB-C, although I think it's classed as Thunderbolt, isn't it? So, now I've actually been using this on my Mac Mini, Intel Mac Mini, to use it with the monitor. So I've had to requisition it, but I'm hoping that this will allow me to control and ingest the footage off the camera. And let's see. The other option, basically, was to use this multifunction, this Sony VRD MC6 multifunction DVD recorder. So as you can see here, we've got Sony memory stick, SD card, digital camera, MiniDV, we've got Hi8 and VHS, and we've got an actual camera there. So this is using an iLink-to-iLink cable. So I've got one of those. I have used this. So this is the simpler option. So you can see iLink-to-iLink. I have done a video about this one. This is the much simpler option, but obviously what I want to do is I want to kind of avoid the because we're going from whatever the format MiniDV uses to the format that a DVD uses, and then I'll have to rip the DVD onto my computer, and so you're doing a lot of transcoding. That was the word I was looking for. So yeah, you can see here, we can record from composite, iLink, USB, memory stick and SD, and just stick in a DVD. So this is the much simpler option. But I said, if I can just go straight from here to here, then avoid this transcoding. That's the idea anyway. Let's see. Okay, so I just use iMovie for all my stuff. So if we just hook up the iLink side, just jam it in. Or does it go in that way? No, it definitely goes in that way. Well, this is embarrassing. Yep, definitely goes in that way. There we go. Wifey's here. So, what are we doing? Alright. Turn this on, I guess. You can see I'm very well prepared for all of this. Now, if I open up this... Now, I used to... When I did this 20 years ago, I used to just use iMovie, and iMovie would allow you to ingest the footage. Can I open this up like that? So that's on VTR. So that's playback. Click on here. File. Import iMovie iOS. No. So what I want to do is, I guess, start a new, create new. Alright, oh, that's Tahiti. So, audio, video. I might, oh, here we go, import media. Okay, cool. So it's activated that. Oh my God, that's me 20 years ago. Jesus. Right. So, cool. And it's all working. Yep. So you can rewind. Okay. So that's right at the start. Actually, I can't remember. What was this one? Oh, Finland and the UK. All right. So I left Finland. I moved back to the UK because Debs couldn't really find a job in Finland. So 2001, I think 2001 I moved from Finland to the UK. So that could be. All right, so I go up here. It's working. And then... Oh, okay. It's working. Alright, this is me in Finland, so I'll turn that off. I could probably turn the volume down on that one. Yeah, okay, so that's, yeah, when I was living at Hiamo stations just over to, yeah, so this is Hiamotie. Cars sliding everywhere. So this is a bit better than the VHS stuff I had earlier, so maybe, yeah, although still it's like, need to pan slowly, Brett. But again, back here, this is like, record this for your parents. All right, so it looks like I should be able to start importing that. You recorded it once for your family to watch once, and then it was forgotten about. certainly for me, I didn't think of recording it and then uploading it to YouTube 20 years later for people around the world to watch. But yeah, all right. So that looks like it's working. Too easy. That was basically the video. I just wanted to show you that it can work if you've got all the all the adapters. Of course, probably if you've got a Windows machine, it might be a bit easier because they might actually, one of my Windows laptops, this is going back a few years, actually had an iLink port, so you could actually do iLink to iLink straight into it. That's probably about 10 years ago though. Yep, so that was it. So basically I'll import this, and if it's of any interest, I might upload it to my travel channel. Otherwise, once I get this done, then I might look at that ZX81, US ZX81 this afternoon. Do a video about that. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye for now.